No, well,
Hey, to each his own, Joan. You know,
you pick a governess. You don't pick a pretty governess. You end up like Robin Williams as he goes off with the governess. Don't be a schmuck. You pick a nice woman with little hair coming out of the, you know, and that your child can braid. Are your wives very jealous or jealous of me? They've got to be.
I would say anybody that really cares about you has got to be a little jealous of what you're doing. My wife has been in this business for, she's been around it, in it. She's an actress herself. And so she understands it. It's a little easier for her to take, being a person that's gone to some workshops and gone through all those, the training process. But nothing you have to train for, really, when you're doing those scenes. But no, I think it makes a difference when you're with somebody that understands, understands the business.
What about your wife? Did she ever say anything like?
I do an awful lot of love scenes.
Yeah, I know.
On my show. I mean, I've been in bathtubs where I've asked the crew to please leave. But no, my wife, she usually gets something like a condominium or something, so it makes up for it. She saw me on stage in Los Angeles about 8 months ago, and I was doing it for free. And I had this scene where I was kissing a woman. She said, it was different because I'm not getting any money this time. As long as you're getting paid off, it's fine.
Do you get jealous of your wives still? Do you get jealous of 20 years? Do you still?
Yeah. Not as much as I used to. I mean, that's my problem.
Yeah.
But my wife is very attractive and, all-American girl stuff. And, I love her a great deal. And it makes me, if I find myself being jealous, I've really got to look at me. I'm being more cynical than anything, what's wrong with this picture here,
When we come back, I want to find out how you guys learned about sex, but I also want to find out about age. Are you worrying now about age? Because, my daughter's 22 and she's an actress, and just me. Can I say 21 on my resume? I mean, it's already beginning. So we'll be back in a moment to find out all these kind of fascinating things. So stay with us.
You can't just storm out of a formal questioning like
Frank,
that.
I've had it up to here with DAs trying to build a reputation on other people's tragedy.
But he wanted to deal.
He wanted her to plead guilty.
No, there was room for discussion, Mac. He wanted to deal.
We're back. We are talking with Dynasty's John, James, Knots, Landing, Kevin Dobson, P.S. I Love You's Greg, Evergan, and One Life to Live, James DePaiva. What about age? I'm going to ask who's the youngest, because you all look great and need a strong life.
I'm the oldest.
Are you the oldest? Do you worry? Because I worry all the time. I mean, in our business, and it's just a fact of life, that they like you to look good and they don't like you to get old. This is not Europe. They like to see them get old and die right in front of them. It's a pleasure. It's a joy. They stand there with the follies, with the boobs on the knees, and they go, "Oh, it's Mr. Gay."
Yeah, I mean, you're conscious. We were talking backstage. Time flies.
Yes.
It's one of the. I don't know. In this business, it seems to me I just started yesterday, and here I'm 35, and you look in them, you see a little bit of this, and you get a little of this, and the eyes got a little more. Got the crow's feet starting, but I think that I'm one of these that as you grow older, I think that's good. I think it's good to.
I think for men, I think men look great between their 40s and their 60s. That's when men look the best. That's the.
I'm 48.
Yeah. You're right at the pinnacle. You're just 2 more years and give me a call.
I'll take you up on that.
No, but seriously, do you worry? Do you every day?
I used to think about it, but no, I don't worry. Just let it go. Whatever happens, Listen, I've got to say, Howard Stern says hello.
Yeah. All right.
Okay?
I love Howard Stern.
Okay.
Yeah.
He loves you.
Yeah, it's a mutual admiration society. I think he's smart as a whip. What about you? To me, you're a baby,
Well, 32.
Yeah, well, that's a semi-baby.
So, yeah.
Do you worry? Do you start worrying? Do you look around and see the guys that are 22 and 24 coming up and going, uh-oh?
Yeah, well, you got. I guess you just have to keep in shape the best you can for, you don't want to. I don't want to be playing the character parts yet.
Because it's so competitive. Don't you find it's competitive?
It's very competitive, but the better roles are for men when they're older.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to getting some character on this face.
Yeah. think...
Been a baby for something.
What?
Hang out with you and it'll happen.
Don't you worry. Now, what about sex? First time when and where? Just spit it out. Age and who? You don't have to give names. No, you can say...
It's my first wife.
First wife, you waited...
wife.
How old were you?
17.
17? Well, that's a baby, yeah. And your first
It was
wife?
the first time for both of us.
Yeah.
I married her and it went right down the toilet after that.
After that. What about you?
This is bad.
No! I'm just curious.
I have
First
children.
time. So your children
You know
are
what example I'm going to be setting?
Your
Than
children should
mine.
be in school now, not watching this trash. Now, first time. I'm with who? Just
8.
8? Okay. You're going to be on Oprah next week if that's true.
That's right.
First time.
14.
14 and?
Where? In what?
No.
What kind of vehicle?
No,
A submarine. It was
No,
great.
with who?
Disneyland. No.
Older woman?
A submarine at Disneyland. No, it was it was a house, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was the woman Cher? You can tell.
Sure. She looked just like it. She was. You want names?
No, I just want to